What? Where am I? There I am. So many bright, shiny lights, chat. That's so weird, chat. I'm not sure what the fuck it is. Whoop. Yes. Fly over the platform if you're gonna try and kill me so I can get loot, please. Oh shit, there's the second weapon, chat. And a save spot? Okay. Whee! Okay. Okay. Huh. Okay.
That's some pretty impressive stuff you found. I'll start upgrading your weapon right away. And since you did me a favor, I won't even charge you for it. Well, actually, this is gonna take a little more time than I thought. No sense in you waiting around. I'll send you a letter once it's ready.
That would be great.
No sense in you waiting around.
That would be great.
By the way, what can I help you with?
You can still strengthen my normal weapon. Man, I only got one large gear. I still need one more. Wait, do you sell large gears?
No, that would. By the way, what can I help you with?
If you want to sell me 8 of these, that'd be cool.
Come.
It appears we have some free time on our hands.
Popola said we might be able to find something in the Forest of Myth.
You will forgive me if I seem less than enthusiastic about such a trick.
Fuck. I gotta go back in and kill more stuff. Since we're gonna have to come back though, I'm gonna go ahead and head off towards the Forest of Myth. And then we'll head back for Guess's Quest. It sucks, man. Okay. weapon attack is 12%. We have one that's 15. So weird, some of the words just don't do anything now. Wonder why that is. More silver ore. Ah, that's towards the area. I don't want to go there.
Of that blasted dream.
Yeah.
Truly a nightmare I hope never to experience again.
I hear you.
Oh, hello. How are things? You want to know if anything unusual is happening? Well, I have been feeling a rather strange presence whenever I visit the Divine Tree.
The Divine Tree?
It's a legendary tree that exists in the heart of our village.
Did you investigate the cause of this presence?
Not really, no.
And why not?
Well, we're not really supposed to go near the tree, except for prayer.
And why is that?
I don't know. It's just how...
Weird.
Let's go fuck around in the tree, chat.
Everything seems normal here.
We appear to have hit a dead end. Say, what is that on the ground?
funny-looking berries?
Ah, poisonous ones, I'd wager.
Well, I'm sure not gonna eat them and find out.
Why do we seem to encounter nothing but odd people lately?
You should talk, Vice.
As if Grimoire Weiss is capable of spouting such nonsense.
Hang on. I don't think it's done. Does that mean it'll tell us what we want to know? That'd be nice.
Black, pure darkness painted over everything. Words scattered here and there across the blackness. Kind words, difficult words, armorous words, all sparkling and dark like jewels. The words were few now, but time was shorter. Grabbing the words in desperation, the tree turned to the sky. "This is wrong," whispered the tree in the voice of the wind through the leaves. "This is not how it was supposed to be. The plan has failed." Oh, here we go again! Once, long ago, the tree had remembered everything about the world. This was its task, its function, its purpose. It shivered with something approaching joy as it collected the memories of mankind. This was no accident. Emotions were as much as part of the tree as root and bark. Memories collected like dew on the thick green leaves of the tree. And once they had formed a web that spanned the entire world, words collapsed into sunlight before passing through the leaves into the pool of memory. From the pool, the words joined together to form colonies. The colonies united into whirlpools of light. And the light coalesced into stars. Each star was like a child of the tree, and it loved them all. Look at my memory. A child is here, brought low by disease. He's far too young to have suffered so. Thin, beyond words, the boy's skin is a shade paler than the bleached sheets upon which he lies. His parents no longer visit him, for they cannot bear to watch him suffer. The doctors have long since surrendered his fate to the gods. The boy, too, has abandoned hope. Strange emotions, weariness, hatred swell within the dark recesses of his heart. He tries to reject the black terror that germinates in his body, but no amount of effort or tears can drive the invader away. He has long ceased to resent his parents and doctors. Once he did, but now his pain is so great that there's little room in his heart to think of others. Only one person brings the boy comfort, a healthy young girl with tan skin and deep green eyes. She is a beacon of brightness and light in the boy's world. Her very presence is a comfort to him, but he is unable to look upon her face. Whenever they meet, the boy is filled with loathing for his own state. Soon this loathing eats away at what joy he receives from the girl's visits. The girl will stop coming. He knows this. His every waking moment is spent in fear of this day. He thinks that if he could talk to her, if he could tell her of his feelings, this might not be so. But this conversation never happens. The girl disappears. The boy dies alone. The tree scoops up this memory and carefully stores it within itself. Etching upon it is a single word: envy. Look at my memory. There's a female warrior. Her greatest enemy is a beast with red eyes that she cannot fully comprehend. When she strikes it with her sword, it turns into a pillar of salt and dies slowly. But when the white smoke clears, a new enemy arises, and another. The warrior knows that her struggle is folly, but fighting the unending stream of enemies fills her with a sense of joy and purpose. Somewhere deep in the warrior's drug-addled mind lies a vague memory of a daughter. Perhaps the child exists only in her head, the dying remnants of a powerful dream. She does not know. Her friends and fellow warriors come and go. Some flee in terror, some return. She began the fight with 23 companions, but most are now gone. The warrior's body shudders. She does not understand why at first. By the time she hears the fierce, low sound, the arena is already enclosed in darkness. Looking up, the warrior sees a beast so large that it blots out the sky. She's laughing. She's been doing so for as long as she can remember. Covered in blood and dirt, the warrior laughs. Her laughs and laughs until the town that contains her daughter collapses into a pile of dust. The memory has been stored for a long time. It is etched with a single word: loss. Look at my memory. A red dragon falls from the heavens. Ah, that memory has been lost. A shame. It was a favorite of mine. After many centuries of existence, the tree saw that its carefully labeled memories were beginning to dwindle. Once seemingly infinite, the memories now seemed ready to disappear forever. The tree did not feel a sadness at this. Grief was an emotion beyond its comprehension. It did, however, have the distinct feeling that something was missing. The mountain of memories it had so carefully assembled had disappeared. The tree stretched its branches as far as it could, but new memories refused to flow. The pool of memories was a black, empty pit, a hollow place where life had once flourished. The tree had lost its purpose. There was nothing to be done but sift through the few remaining memories littering the ground under its branches. This is why the tree was pleased when the young man and his companion entered the room. Well, this place is gloomy as hell. The room Remy had entered was almost completely empty. All he could see were a few crystals scattered haphazardly on the ground. Picking up one of the crystals and peering into it, Remy suddenly saw a familiar sight. It was the forest of myth, its villagers, prisoners of their own dreams. I apologize, the tree thought. This is all that remains. As Remy stared at the jewel bewildered, a voice suddenly called out from the depths of his mind. The voice implored them to listen. It was an order. Following it was mandatory. Abruptly, the pair realized they must listen. They must listen. Look there. A small, shadowy presence appeared from beneath the floor. It appeared to be a shade. The shade grasped several jewels in its hands. More jewels tumbled into its mouth like shards of broken teeth. Sights and sounds tinkling from each one before vanishing forever. The creature was abusing the memories, treating the precious objects like a collection of cheap playroom toys. This shade appears to be consuming the memories. Things eat memories? The tree extended a branch towards Remy. Without a second thought, Remy brought his blade down the shade, tearing its stomach wider. Jewels burst from the shade and poured across the chamber floor. Look, thought the tree. There is the conviction memory I had lost, and satisfaction, and many others as well. Yes, this is good. The tree opened its mouth and attempted to speak, but no sound emerged. A millennium of silence and solitude had caused the tree to forget certain things, but rather than be upset, it greeted development with good cheer. Focusing all its power on the riddle of speech, the tree formed a kind of makeshift vocal cord and tried again. I implore... It spat out a glimmering green jewel. One more time. I implore you. There we go. What was the color of the lost envy? Green. It spoke. The shade has intelligence and emotion. Who cares? Remy brushed Weiss's comment aside as the sword sliced into the shade's right arm. She extended its remaining arm to Remy. I must touch him. I must make contact. The moment its fingers brushed against Remy, the tree felt a warm sensation begin to burn. Something hot coursed through its fingers up its arm and out of its entire body. It was emotion, more than the entity had felt in centuries. The tree cried out in surprise and joy. 1,000 years alone. 1,000 years in quiet contemplation. The tree felt like it was going to break apart. For long centuries, the tree had been alone. Its heart sealed with heavy chains, but no more. New, powerful emotions began to take hold, causing its heart to tighten. This was more than the simple emotions it had been designed to feel. It was the beginnings of a soul. And the young man was the key. This was the promise made long ago. This was how it would be released. The tree's stomach began to throb in pain, a new unpleasant sensation, but the time was not yet right. I implore you, how many were lost by the warrior who fought the red-eyed beast? Her daughter and 23 friends. Okay, riddle time is over. I'm gonna kill this stupid shit once and for all. Something round and shiny fell in from the stomach and clattered to the floor. The key, cried the book. Secure the key! The man's sword slowed. Time began to dilate around them, stretching and slowing. Time is essential. The next word must be heard. The words exploded. It became difficult to discern their meaning. The pool of memories began to crack as the infinite blackness burrowed its way into the wall. This world is falling apart! How can a world of letters? I implore. Most important thing, world. Yona. The light was complete. The memory disappeared. The tree's identity began to dissolve. As the letters slowly faded, Remy was drawn back to the real world. The tree was satisfied.
What in the... I never realized shades were capable of rational thought.
I don't care if they can tap dance and play the fiddle. I just want to kill him without all this hassle.
With the tree defeated, we no longer have to worry about being buried in its world of letters. Unless, of course, time itself begins to rewind.
Another fragment, chat. Hat! Check to see if the letters arrived from the
Let's see
younger
if the
brother.
Junkheap kid sent us a letter.
You guys solved the mystery yet?
No, we got nothing.
Too bad. Hey, what's with those berries?
What, these? We picked them up over by that huge tree. I thought maybe...
Gimme. I'm starving.
Are you mad? Those berries are clearly poisonous. Even one such as you can't hope to...
Damn, these are delicious. Give me more.
Well, in that case, I suppose I should try one. I think Vice was right about those berries. Feels like somebody stabbed me in the gut.